Dave Gardy here in Houston, Texas, at Workforce Next for Pink Petro TV coverage. And with me is Jai Shah, who is a managing director at Hula Partners, a big sponsor of this whole event. Hi, Jai.
Hi, how you doing, Dave?
Good. Give us an overview of what the value proposition of Hula Partners is.
Well, Hula is all about applying technology to solve the critical skills gaps and competency gaps that exist in the workforce today, give companies a better view into their strengths and weaknesses from a human personnel perspective, and allow them to plan and manage their development of their people into the future to meet the upcoming needs of the industry.
Now, if a company was going to integrate Hula Partners solutions into their workflow, how would that occur? Is it a software? How does it get integrated?
Yeah, so we have a couple different ways that we service customers. So number one is we provide a software as a service, a new concept of cloud-based SaaS solutions, which is essentially a subscription service where you can access our software to manage the competency set and do competency assessments on your workforce. We also provide a lot of strategic work around HR transformation. So as companies are selecting HR technology to support their business, we help them understand their business priorities, how that maps up to different offerings in the marketplace today, and then how to implement and integrate those solutions into their business.
Can you give us some of a perspective on the type of companies and the applications that use Hula Partners solutions?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do a lot of work in the energy sector, and that's why we're here. We do work from everywhere from the service companies, the large service companies such as Schlumberger, FMC, Cameron, Weatherford, all the way down to kind of the smaller independent operating companies, E&P companies such as Marathon Oil. And we do a variety of things, all the things we mentioned before. So we provide our competency management solution as a software package. We also do large implementation projects for those companies as they're all transforming their HR landscape right now, their HR systems landscape.
Yeah, that was a question I had. What do you think some of the challenges are that Hula Partners is going to have find solutions to for these companies in the future in the HR space, especially in the energy area?
A lot of it comes down to elevating HR to be a more strategic partner with operations. So that's our underlying message. It informs everything we do. We don't implement technology just to implement it. It's about giving data and visibility and transparency into HR, granular HR data, visualizing that for operational executives so that they can make key decisions along those lines of data. And so solving that next problem of as the industry turns around and people are looking to ramp up, really solving the problem of how do we ramp up, where do we invest in development and training, and what data do I have to back up those decisions? That's really the value proposition that we're looking to solve.
And what's been the response here at the show to Hula Partners?
We've got a lot of friendlies in the audience, so that always helps. But no, it's been great. It's great to see people really considering this topic of competency management, taking it seriously, both from a compliance and a development perspective, and really kind of engage with us and give us their perspective on what we do well and where we can improve. So the two-way dialogue's been fantastic, and yeah, we look forward to doing this many more years in the future.
Excellent. If people want to find out more about Hula Partners, where should they go on the website?
It's www.hulapartners.com.
www.hulapartners.com. We'll be talking to Jai Shah, who is the managing director over there. Thanks, Jai.
Thanks, Dave. Really appreciate it.
Dave Gardy here at Workforce Next. Stay tuned for more. Dave Gardy here at Workforce Next, Pink Petro TV coverage. And with me right now is Dave Holberry, who's here from a company called OneSubsea. Dave, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, my pleasure.
You're the director of engineering over there, but you know a little bit about the deployment of what Hula Partners offers in the competency management. And can you give us some perspective of how it's helped out?
Yeah, from our perspective, we implemented the system to 5,000 engineers globally throughout the entire business. And we've seen a lot of benefits so far from not only a competency management perspective, but also from the enablers that it's provided beyond that. So now we've got a much better global picture of our workforce, of our competency. We're able to do workforce planning and staff up projects a lot faster and more effectively. And the engineers that we have are truly globally mobile. And not only that, the career development piece that goes with competency has been a huge bonus as well.
So all 5,000 of those engineering personnel, they're involved with that software solution, like a SaaS solution?
Yeah, so they each go through the competency assessment. We've got a workflow in place. they assess themselves, their manager walks through that assessment with them, and from that they create a tailor-made development plan such that over the next 3-month, quarterly period, they're able to assess their own development, focus on areas to enable them to grow and develop into a particular career path that they're interested in.
And how has the support been? How flexible has it been reacting to some of the challenges you face with a workforce like that?
I think what we found, both from our own perspective and by partnering with the Hula guys, is whenever we've had feedback, whenever we've needed a problem to be solved, they've been very reactive, and it's things. Our suggestions for additional analytics, additional functionality, it's been taken on board very quickly, and in most cases, those guys have been so intrigued by the opportunities that it presents, they'll turn a solution around in weeks.
That's excellent. Dave Holberry, Director of Engineering for a company called OneSubsea.
Thank you.
Hula Partner customer. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dave Gardy here at WorkforceNEXT. Stay tuned for more on Pink Petro TV. Dave Gardy here at WorkforceNEXT as we webcast on Pink Petro TV, and I have with me here a Hula Partners customer, Mr. Bruce Schaefer, who's with OneSubsea. He's the VP of HR, right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Excellent. Tell us what OneSubsea does.
So we're involved in subsea development and design of equipment that goes on the seabed floor to maximize our customers' return on oil and gas extraction.
So you have some significant HR challenges, I would guess, in across the board, and you've deployed Hula Partners in the Competency Management solution. Tell us how that's worked out.
Well, extremely well. I mean, we've been working with them now for about 2 years, and we've kind of grown together, but we have found them to be very responsive, listening to what our needs are, and with a quick time to market to meet those needs. So we've been extremely pleased.
And how expandable is it for future challenges? I mean, do they have good customer service and support?
Yeah, actually, we're already in the process of expanding beyond our current application, and that growth has been happening over the last 6 months to a year, and we haven't seen any limits yet.
Excellent. Talking to Bruce Schaefer, who's VP of HR over at a company called OneSubsea. People want to find out more about OneSubsea. What's the website?
Actually, we're now part of Schlumberger, so if you'll start at schlumberger.com, we'll be in there.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank you very much. More Dave Gardy here at WorkforceNEXT. Pink Petro TV coverage continues. Thanks for joining us.